We all know that nature can be full of surprises. Today, you will have the opportunity to witness the awesome power of Mother Nature. These images will open up a world of wonder and wonder, where you can deeply feel both the beauty and brutality of nature. Prepare yourself to explore and be amazed by what you are about to witness. It started as a storm at sea. The waves crashed into the land. On the sea, the waves shook violently. The ships were struggling with the fierce waves. The towering waves, which could be 20 meters or more high, crashed against the hulls, creating a resounding roar. At times, the ship was engulfed between two waves, as if covered by a giant layer of water. The ship tilted, sometimes almost capsized, and the sailors struggled to maintain balance and control the ship in extremely dangerous conditions. Scary the storm created a terrible tornado in the US. Maybe people really have Mother Nature is angry. As the strong winds whistled past my ears, the feeling of fear enveloped me like a terrifying nightmare. The sound of the wind whistling endlessly. The raging waters swept away everything, creating an unimaginable scene of devastation. As the water rose and flowed, its power became uncontrollable, like a monster sweeping away everything in its path. Trees were uprooted, roads and bridges were destroyed, and everything seemed to be submerged in a vast sea of water.
Oh my God!
In the far Arctic, giant icebergs are beginning to melt, signaling worrying changes in the weather. The melting of Arctic ice also has far-reaching effects on the global climate. Sea levels rise, affecting coastal areas around the world. Extreme weather events such as storms, floods, and droughts become more common and unpredictable. Each iceberg that melts is not just a natural phenomenon, but a warning of the rapid changes that are occurring, urging us to act to protect our blue planet. The aurora borealis is a beautiful and magical natural phenomenon that occurs only in the polar regions of the Earth during winter. When the sun is low below the horizon, UV rays from the sun encounter atmospheric molecules such as nitrogen, oxygen, and ozone in the stratosphere. When these molecules are excited, they emit blue, green, red, pink, and purple light. The aurora borealis only occurs for a few months during the winter in Antarctica, where the nights can last for months. This creates a magical and colorful spectacle that captivates the eyes of those who see it. This is one of the unique and unforgettable experiences for explorers and visitors to the South Pole. The sight of a killer whale attacking a seal is a dramatic and terrifying sight in the wild. In the middle of the ocean, a pod of killer whales swims silently beneath the surface, their sharp eyes focused on their target. They move intelligently and systematically, working together like a professional hunting team. When the whales approach a group of seals resting on the ice, they spring into action. A killer whale, swimming like an arrow, suddenly appeared directly below a lone dolphin. It used the force of its tail to create a huge wave, pushing the dolphin high out of the water. The dolphin was lifted, spinning in the air before falling helplessly back into the water. Finally, after moments of tension and terror, the killer whales completed their hunt. The attack ended, leaving behind a chilling feeling and respect for the power and brutality of nature.
Oh my God!
The storm came with the fierce force of nature, creating terrifying rapids. The torrents of water flowed like raging dragons, sweeping away everything in their path. Trees were uprooted, vehicles and heavy objects were swept away without mercy. As the floodwaters surged, the homes along its path became inevitable victims. The torrent, filled with the force of the storm, engulfed everything in its path of destruction. Homes that had stood firmly on the ground were now swept away like leaves in a storm. When floodwaters surge, their force not only causes flooding but also leads to terrifying landslides. These waters, with their tremendous speed and pressure, make the layers of soil and rock on mountain slopes or steep areas unstable. Vehicles quickly fell victim to the devastation. Cars, motorbikes, and even boats were submerged in the floodwaters, becoming debris floating in the raging sea. The impact of the storm was really bad and caused serious damage to people and the environment.
Oh my God! Oh, did I get?
Lightning tore through the pitch-black sky, creating a terrifying sight. The thunder rumbled with destruction, shaking the entire space. The lightning flashed for a brief but powerful moment. When lightning strikes a tree, the scene is terrifying and dramatic. In the darkest moments of a storm, bright bolts of lightning tear through the sky, hurtling down at terrifying speeds, and when they collide with the tree trunks, the results are devastating. The thunderous boom of lightning echoed throughout the air, mixed with the sound of branches breaking, creating a symphony of power and destruction. Immediately, the trees that were struck let out screeching sounds like screams of pain and panic. The roof, which was meant to be a source of protection and safety, now became a target of destruction. Bricks, tiles, or other materials on the roof cracked and fell onto the street like debris from an inevitable attack. Smoke and steam rose from the place where the lightning struck, creating a dark, hazy veil that added to the tension of the situation. The brutality of nature can create images and feelings of terrifying cruelty. When nature shows its power, it not only creates destruction, but also leaves a deep impression of human powerlessness in the face of natural phenomena.